carbonyl compounds such as esters, for example, acid chlorides, acid anhydrides, or amides are viewed as derivatives of carboxylic acids. So let's draw the structure of carboxylic acids and draw a general structure for carboxylic acid derivatives, and then take examples of them. So this is the general structure of carboxylic acids. Obviously a carbon-oxygen double bond and an OH group. We have talked about this before, and this is the general structure for carboxylic acid derivatives. We can put any symbol here like Y, something like that, for example, where Y is different from OH. Now, if Y is X, as in acid chlorides, for example, then we get something like that. So an acid chloride, therefore, is viewed as a derivative of carboxylic acid. And we have seen before that carboxylic acids can be converted into acid chlorides. Not only X can be Cl, obviously, it can also be Br, it can be I, it can be F. So Y can be X, and therefore it's an acid halide. Now, if Y is a carboxylate, something like that, then the carboxylic acid derivative is acid anhydride. So this is the general structure for acid anhydride. So that's another example of a carboxylic acid derivative, and it's called acid anhydride if Y is a carboxylate. If Y is X, it's an acid halide. If Y is a carboxylate, it's an acid anhydride. If Y is an OR, so instead of OH, you have OR, or instead of Y, you have an OR. Okay, we get this general formula or structure, and that's therefore ester. So esters are also derivatives of carboxylic acids. We can add to this thioesters, obviously, if we have SR instead of OR, but these are similar in a way. We can continue to have amides now. Let's say NR2, and that's obviously if Y is NR2. If you like, if Y is an amine, then the carboxylic acid derivative is an amide. So these compounds, therefore, acid halides, esters, acid anhydrides, amides, you can add to them, of course, thioesters, are viewed or considered carboxylic acid derivatives. They no longer have this OH, but they have other groups, and of course the chemistry of carboxylic acid and carboxylic acid derivatives are so rich. You can transform all of these compounds into very useful organic intermediates, as we will see their rich chemistry very shortly.